Raising bison, as you can imagine, can be a challenging job. But for one North Dakota rancher, it's a heck of a lot of fun and always an adventure. We caught up with Randy Lacher of Eagle Valley Bison Ranch during calving season.
I always wanted to get something exotic with a brain.
And that's exactly what Randy Lacher got.
I had one little shelf back there. Snow was about that high and I couldn't get it. And they stood on that shelf, they turned, and they went up into the trees over the fence. See, that was the highest spot in the hole. That's the only area I couldn't get clean. They're smart.
He started his bison herd with 20 years ago, and it grew. Eagle Valley Bison Ranch has 100 head.
This is Snuffy, and he wants to get by here.
Oh, wow.
Lacher is close to his herd.
It's funny to watch him.
This is a special time of year. It's calving season.
And how many do you plan to have on the ground?
I suppose this round will probably bring 30 some. There'll be some fall calvers also. You know, it depends on, because the bulls are out there all the time. So there will be some fall calvers. So we could end up with a pretty good shot of calves this year.
Okay.
It's a good problem to have.
They're mighty and fast, and right now, worth a good chunk of change.
The market is very strong. The calves are like gold. Last fall the bull calves were running for over $5 a pound, which is pretty unheard of.
We got a first-hand look at the fresh, new faces from his giant payloader.
You know, they always look so cute until you get them into the chute or something like that. If you got to do something with them, it's like a rotary hammer. If you're in close quarters with them, they'll start hitting you in the ankles, and they just like this until you take their head and push it down on the ground and stop them. You know, they're even at a day old, they'll take you. You know, they'll charge you. The tail comes up in the air, and they come right after you. You know, so it's fun to see that because then they got a will to live.
Calving season is Lacher's favorite time. It also brings interesting stories of these animals and their might.
Because we couldn't get the calf away from the mother. And all of a sudden she started hitting the tractor and she was hitting the tires. She was so mad. So the tractor's like this. And I'm like,
Lacher says their power and stamina never cease to amaze him.
Bulls are closer to 2,000 pounds and that they can jump around like a mule deer. You know, it's amazing how strong they have to be. So if they can get their head above something and then they'll just use their hind legs and then they're just hopping over.
Hop right over.
Yeah, I've had them hop out of some pens over here. You know, we had a herd bull in one day and I suppose the pen was probably, about that high. They can jump. Everybody says, you know, 6-foot fence or better, and we go to 8 because you get 2 feet of snow in the wintertime, all of a sudden you only get 6 feet of fence left.
He says for the most part, the animals are quiet. It's when he has to handle them that attitudes can change.
Some days it gets pretty crazy, you know, you get in some tight situations. You know, you can grab the calf, pull them up across the gas tank, and everything works good. You get going because you got the whole herd chasing you. Even the non-mothers will chase you too.
He says he's learned to be safe over the years. Some lessons come faster than others.
Whatever you learned about cattle, he said forget it all and start over when you raise buffalo. You don't throw a gate at them because the gate comes back about 10 times as fast usually. So you learn that kind of early on.
This is an adventure every day, Randy.
It is. Yeah, it is. They are a lot of fun.
So fun, Randy has no plans of getting out anytime soon.
All in all, if you watch what you're doing, use your head, I mean, they're easy to raise. It's just a cool ride.
You can buy Lacher's bison meat at some local grocery stores. You can also order it online at eaglevalleybison.com or even stop by their farm near Christine.
AgweekTV, sponsored by Peterson Farm Seed.